Welcome back to Man of Quest New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on our island of Fawnhollow today? I'm sorry for sound. If anything sounds a little bit weird, I had a Windows update and I think it reset a few of the settings of the OBS. So when I first started, there wasn't any game sound and there wasn't any mic sound. So I was like, what is going on? I think it's hopefully fixed from my testing, from seeing what happened. So we'll find out, I suppose. I'll find out in post, and if so, hopefully I'll fix it next time. But maybe there's nothing wrong, so maybe I'm just spouting random nonsense. So anyway, hello there everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 5:27 PM on Friday, September 25th, 2020. Nothing we need to speak of today. Did you catch a documentary yesterday? It was about history of dodgeball, and actually it was quite informative. But one thing I learned about talking about dodgeball puts me right to sleep. Is that new? The right to sleep part sounds very familiar, but I don't remember the dodgeball part. Anyway, we're going to continue customizing the town a little bit. I guess we'll sort of just like improvise a little bit since I haven't actually planned anything out yet for what we're doing with Lily's house, and then we'll see where we go from there. We got KK Soul, we got Labels, and Label got us some Taylor tickets. Thank you very much. I don't know who our visitor is for today. Is it Red? It's not Red. Didn't get Red this week. We have a lot of things in our inventory apparently. So let's see what we got going on. Oh, hello. Glad I got you. I got an after school jacket, but I don't really need. Fair enough. I guess we'll take it. Just prank Savannah with it. Oh, hey Savannah. I actually just talked to you just for the humour of it. Anyway. But something I was going to talk about. I immediately forgot what it was because I had to troubleshoot my OBS issues instead. What was it that I wanted to talk about? I don't remember. But I do know something is that the League of Legends World Championships have started today. Or was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday, now I think about it. That wasn't what I wanted to talk about, but it was also what came to mind. My storage is full. Well, time to sort out our storage, I guess. Please. Nintendo, just give us more storage. I suppose it's because we got all the bamboo furniture being stored in here. Oh, it's going to be an even bigger issue when we're storing more things in here. Okay, we can probably afford to get rid of some of this. We don't need these urinals, toilets. A lot of these clothes we don't need. Let's go down just to one of each clothing item, I suppose. Just to clear out some room. We've got far too much stuff chilling in our inventory, and we do not need all of it. Like, these small things are probably really cheap to buy, so we can just sell them. It's not really a big issue. We've got to make sure we don't sell things which are limited edition. That's the biggest issue. So yeah, League of Legends World Championships, or play-ins, have started today. If you don't know anything about League or esports, then I mean, I don't really watch it, so I just think that's big news. There was oh, I remember now. It's Animal Crossing. The October update has been a video has been released about it, and it's teasing what's upcoming. And of course, as expected, Halloween is coming out, as they teased at the end of the September one, with Jack coming back. And what's even better about this one is all the animals are in costume now. They have it looks like they all have their own individual costumes. I'd imagine there's like some broad strokes generalization, like maybe all the snooty villagers dress up like this, etc, etc. But still, I think that's pretty exciting. Like actually feels like Halloween now, with their Halloweenish outfits going on. Like I can't remember who exactly we saw in the trailer. I'm trying to think. We saw someone dressed up as a cat. I don't remember who. I think it was a horse villager. And then I think we saw someone dressed as a devil. Lucky was dressed as a mummy. I remember that. And what's even better, I suppose you should go watch the trailer yourself if you haven't yet, but there's two new emotes coming out, one being scare and one being like haunt or something. They are fantastic. They're very different from your usual thing. They're sort of like, well, I can't really act it out for you, I guess. The scare one is just sort of like they put both their hands up and go rah, and then the haunt one is like they pretend to be like a possessed ghost and they sort of shake back and forth. It's actually quite good. Very, very unnerving. So that's something new I'm excited to look forward to. New Horizons, new emotes. I don't know if we actually have new emotes so far in New Horizons. I can't remember which ones they have in New Leaf, because I don't think I got all of them in New Leaf. Because getting them from Dr. Shrunk was a bit of a chore, if I remember. Is that how you got them in New Leaf? I don't remember. I actually don't remember. That was definitely how you got it in Let's Go to the City. You had to go to Dr. Trump's like comedy club and Wild World. You had to see him out and about, and he'd teach him to, yeah? I think we have fossils in our inventory. At least I hope these are fossils. But fossils are the only important ones to give out. The fossils to Rowan, Caesar, Raymond, Amelia. I think that's all of them. So yeah, the Animal Crossing stuff going on. We're going to have pumpkin patches and all that. So we can start growing pumpkins. So it turns out the leaks ages ago were true. Well, we can actually grow vegetables. Presumably this is just the basis. We're starting with pumpkins, but we'll be able to grow more stuff in the future. I guess it kind of sucks if you're in the southern hemisphere though, doesn't it? What are you holding? Are you holding a wheat chaff? I can't really tell. Yeah, it kind of sucks if you're in the southern hemisphere, I guess. Can't really grow pumpkins now. Oh well. What can you do about it, I suppose? Not all that much. Who's our visitor? Might be Gulliver. It's either Gulliver or Flick? It should probably be Gulliver though, because we had Flick and CJ last week, I think. Or perhaps even earlier this week, I can't remember. We had Sahara, and we know it's a wandering villager, or one not in the town square. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's go collect some fruit. Let's water the blue rose generator, hopefully get some blue roses, and then we'll continue levelling out that ground and trying to figure out what we're doing with Lily's house over here. We want a lot of waterfalls. We want them like very watery, I guess. Bit of a weird way to describe it. Let's hope the guest isn't over here. Well, we also have to destroy this ramp. Now I think about it. I want to try and keep the general shape of the island. Like, I don't want to do too much river terraforming. Because, honestly, that's just a load of effort. I mean, this is enough effort of itself, clearing this all out. And we don't need... You know what we could do? We could have this bit... We could keep this ramp and have a raised bit up here. Of, like, a lake behind Lily's house. Like a waterfall lake, which comes down. Oh, you know, I kind of like that idea. I've convinced myself on it. I'm sorry, I'm just plotting aloud. Should have done it beforehand. You're not wrong. I didn't though, so my bad. It's only going to give us one. That's only going to give us one. Actually, we've got to buy wrapping paper, so that's a bad job, me. But we got all the fossils we need, right? No, we need... We gave one. We need one more. Let's give to Caesar. I was going to try and do the Rise of the Planet of the Apes quote, but I can't remember what he yells in it. Oh yeah, it's just like, no, right? Something like that. Do we think it's Gulliver? Must be Gulliver, we haven't actually found anyone yet. Oh. Oh. Nope, that was just a walking leaf. So I'm thinking, we have Lily's house. Sort of towards the back, we've got the upper lake, which comes down towards like a series of waterfalls. Oh, it's Gulliver. Hello, Gulliver. The problem is, since we're doing it high up, we can't have like multiple stories of waterfalls going down. We can only have one. I suppose we could have like... Oh, we could have like a lower down pool. Like in the beach area or something. And it would be like a... Oh, no. We have it go down into the secret... The beach at the back. And we'll have a secret like... beach area or like an oasis. That sounds nice. Well, it sounds better when I'm planning it rather than actually executing it. I'm not particularly sure how well I'll be able to execute it. Of course, Gulliver will help you. I don't know what happens if you say no way. I wouldn't be that rude to Gulliver. He's our best mate. But it is going to take some time to get your stuff, Gulliver. Because the computer chips, I don't have a lot of beach left for them. For your communicator pirates. Hopefully we just like all spawn on this beach. The beach, beach, let's go get away. I feel like I say that every single time I say beach. I should probably stop now. Either way, let's go buy some wrapping paper. And think about what else. Okay, so we've got Lily's house there. We've got an up high lake, which that ramp will lead to. So I guess we could put Lily's house somewhat to the left, and then we'll have like, oh, from that lake the river can come down and to the left, and also split off to the right and have like a backwards oasis thing. The secret oasis thing. Curious ideas. I think we should keep some weeds though, and use weeds as... Oh, we've only got red and orange in here. That's a bit of a nuisance. We'll just wrap the fruit individually. And we need two of these, right? So keep the fossils wrapped and then keep the fruit unwrapped. That makes sense, actually. That's a much better way to do it. We don't have to wrap them all at the same time, right? Wrap them when we need to give them out. Oh yeah. Should we open this and see who's this from? From Megan. Classic library wall. We already know this recipe. Should not be a surprise by now. Put the fossils over here. We need to identify them. So we got that like oasis thing. We'll have some weeds to really spice it up, you know? Maybe. I've heard actually that the star rating of the island is actually proportional to how likely it is to get acorns and pine cones from trees and stuff. I heard it's actually a rare chance to get them. So we should probably do that as well. Get some acorns and pine cones so we can actually get some autumn themed furniture. Otherwise we'll never get any, which will be a problem for when we try and get around to our autumn side of our island. Let's give out some gifts first. Make our villagers happy. What else was in that update? So, oh yes, because it's Halloween, the Halloween update. So from the 1st of October, you can buy candy every day at Nooks. That's how it's been basically, I think, in every single one, actually. In every previous version, you buy as much candy as possible. And then on Halloween itself, you can go trick-or-treating. Well, you don't go trick-or-treating, I suppose. The villagers trick-or-treat you, and you give them treats. And I guess if you don't have candy, they pull tricks on you. Such as turn your items into clothes or whatever. Clothes? What? No, turning what you're wearing into like pumpkins and stuff like that, right? Excuse me? Oh yeah, they also released like... You can change like your skin and eye colour to much more Halloween-esque colorations. I forgot to wrap a fruit for you. Let's wrap 3 fruits here because there's 3 of you here that we need to give something to. Yeah, so like you can have very, very pale white skin like a vampire. You can have sickly green skin like a zombie, I guess. I can't remember what other colours there were. There might have been blue. I can't really remember. It's sort of gone from my memory. Despite I did watch it like an hour ago or something, or 2, whenever it came out. Trying to think what else there was. Oh, you could buy some costumes and all that from Able Sisters, which you'll definitely have to check out. Oh, sorry, skip my table. I'm about that won't be for like a week or so. I just can't wait to see what everyone's costumes are going to be. Sounds very exciting, doesn't it? I suppose also another thing we should be doing is probably farming up Nook Mile missions. Just so next time a villager moves out, we'll be able to actually go do some island hopping for them. So let's see, Vivian and Fuchsia, I believe, are the last 2 we need to give stuff for. Give non-fossils for. I love watching them run around though. Watching your villagers play is probably the most wholesome thing I've ever seen. Okay, what else was in the update? Growing pumpkins. We know mushroom furnitures are coming out. In the Chimayo? What? Are coming out in the middle of autumn. We'll be able to finally get some more mushroom furniture. Or any mushroom furniture. Hold on, I'm going to test a theory about shaking acorns and pine cones. Apparently it's like, oh, there we go. It's just a very low % chance of dropping. but you can continuously shake one tree over and over again for it. I think. Because I believe the trees don't have a limit on how many things that they can drop. I thought they didn't. But I've heard it's a 3% chance for... Oh, maybe it wasn't acorns and pine cones. Maybe it was mushrooms. A rarity of a mushroom's occurrence. That might be proportional to island rating. That might be right. So this is why I wasn't getting any acorns, because I wasn't shaking the trees enough for it. I just thought they weren't spawning. Because I felt like they were way more common in the previous versions. I don't know how many acorns we need. But presumably we got all of autumn to do it, so we don't really need to worry all that much. Oh yeah, we're helping Gulliver, I forgot. Should we see if any more computer chips are spawned over here? It'd be rather helpful. Hello Gulliver. It would do you some good to help look with these computer chips too, you know. We can't do everything for you. I could have sworn. Oh, there we go. I saw something back here and I was like, where is it? So Raymond's not in his house. I didn't actually check if Amelia was in her house. We know Vivian's out and about. Just doing whatever Caesar's in his house. See if we can give him something. So yeah, I think that was basically everything that was in the autumn update. We know what's coming in the November and December updates. We know it's going to be Franklin with a Thanksgiving event. Presumably. Because that's what he's done all the previous versions. He's done Thanksgiving. And then in December we'll have Jingle with Toy Day. So, you know, going as expected. There's nothing new here. I suppose they're not going to start doing new things maybe till a whole year's passed. Because this year will be all the new old things again. And then next year's when they can start, you know, adding even more things. If they continuously update it each and every year, that'd be pretty cool. Like change Bunny Day each year. Change Toy Day. We can't change it too much though, because not everyone would have got previous recipes, right? So it'll probably just be adding new events in, is my guess. Or new things to do for returning players. Maybe. Maybe it's not. We also need to find a pine tree by itself. Because that's how you get pine cones, unsurprisingly. Acorns from oak trees. Pine cones from pine trees. It all rather makes sense, doesn't it? We haven't given Diana a present, right? Or have we? Since this one's a different colour, there's a chance it's not a fossil. Even if it's a fossil, it's fine. Tis a fossil. I can't tell if she doesn't like fossils or not. It's all a bit up in the air with our villages, isn't it? Now that I think about it, we've played through a lot of Animal Crossing now. We're nearly at 200 episodes now. That's flown by, oh my word. I remember back when it was 100. And our island still basically looks the same since episode 40 or whatever. Which is why I'm trying to revitalise it by redecorating and stuff, but the most annoying thing is, if I'm working on the spring section, I'm not going to have all the spring furniture because I didn't get all the cherry blossom furniture. I know it's something you're meant to do continuously through multiple years, but whatever, hopefully this springtime we can. And you know, we've definitely missed some of the astrology furniture sets because I have not been wishing upon all that many stars. I should really sort out our flowers. I definitely don't need these water to make these flower farms anymore. We have so much of every single flower colour now. But it's very unnecessary. Like, seriously, unnecessary. So we don't know where Raymond is. He's probably in a museum somewhere. Hello, Diana. Oh yes, we should probably help Gulliver before he gets shipwrecked here, I suppose. Forever. So sort of just run up and down here, look for any spots on the ground. We might not even be able to work on Lily's house today. Lily's housing area. That's just how it will go. That's fine. Yeah, so it's like maybe we can have like Like it go down to a plunge pool over here, but then I was like, maybe it's better if we do it at the back. But maybe that's too far away, the secret beach. Maybe I'd rather have like a path to the secret beach, like a tunnel system. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, you can't do tunnels in this game now, think about it. That's something that Nintendo should definitely add, like bridges across cliffs. I'd love to see that. I know you can do the hopping thing if you have like solar islands, like you can put gaps between them, but that's not as aesthetically pleasing all the time. That seems like something that would be more befitting of an earth deity rather than a water one, right? Also, apparently nothing is on the beach right now. It's going to make it pretty difficult to give you anything, Gulliver. If apparently your computer part's on it. Maybe if this is too far away, maybe that's why. We can put some stuff away in storage again. Don't mind us, Diana. Meow. I don't know how to think. It's going to really become a problem when we have all these seasonal furniture sets and we're going to run out of storage space. I don't know. What am I looking forward to in the autumn update? I think the harvest stuff is pretty nice. Halloween's pretty standard. I do like, they previewed some of the, like, spooky furniture stuff that's coming out, which is nice. I do like spooky aesthetics, but, also, to be honest, I'm not going to go with a spooky aesthetic on my island this time, so don't really have much need for it. I suppose we could use it for the destruction. Whoever's going to be the destruction deity, whether that be Phoebe or Vivian, whoever I decide on in the end. Perhaps it's a bit macabre though. I don't know. And I also don't know what like the flip side out would be. Like what would be used to represent life? Wedding stuff, I guess? That's not really life. Stuff relating to birth. Okay, well that's a bit weird now, isn't it? Gulliver, where are your computer parts? Oh, you know what else they also said in the update? They said there's going to be an update coming. I thought I saw something spat out there. There's going to be an update coming to the companion app. The companion app, which name I can't remember. But you'll be able to use reactions from your phone, which would be good. Communication from a phone is much easier than using the in-game keyboard system, which is to be honest, I've gotten pretty fast at it. I feel like I'm pretty used to it from Wild World. Sorry, don't mind us, Vivian. So I got kind of speedy at it, even then it's still pretty damn slow. And I actually forgot that you could type using the companion app on your phone. To be fair, my phone is kind of dying anyway, so still waiting on my new phone when it will eventually come. It'll be very exciting. Yeah, I'm very much looking for the Harvest Festival thing. Animal Crossing being like a farming simulator sounds quite a lot of fun, like Stardew Valley, huh? I guess we'll try and, I don't know. Should we look for more acorns or pine cones? We can certainly try. Do we have a good tree to use? This was a good tree to use. Just to show that they exist. This tree apparently doesn't have many sticks in. There we go. It's what I've been told. Don't tell me I was lied to. My little heart couldn't take it. This is just a load of sticks. There's no pine cones in here. I've heard the drop chance is like 3% or something, so that's pretty low, to be honest. They definitely want you harvesting all these materials, but it's also a bit tedious harvesting all these materials, Nintendo. Continuously harvesting, that is. Damn, if only this tree was one more to the left, it'd be a bit more convenient, wouldn't it? But I promise you pine cones exist. That's what the YouTube video told me. Okay, maybe they don't. Maybe we should clean up these recipes as well. So we actually have a good town rating. Island rating. Even. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start selling these recipes. Don't really need to give them out. It'd be really cool if you could have a thing in Animal Crossing where you could just have like you could set up like a mini market, you know, like a stall, or like a wonder trade in Pokemon where you can give things out randomly. I'd give out all these recipes. I don't need them. To be fair, I don't think most people who are still playing the game need them either, but there's still probably people out there who are new to the game who would really like them. And Nintendo won't let me give them out. Well, they will, technically, but I can't be bothered to. They're not giving me the tools to do it easily, you know? Maybe that'll be in the October update. Probably not. Let's not get our hopes up too much, huh? Let's just look forward to a pumpkin growing stuff that we can get going on. Where am I going to grow the pumpkins, though? I guess we can get rid of the playground, right? And start doing that there. Because, we don't really need a playground anymore. I'm not trying to go for like a modern industrial vibe to our little island. It's going to be much more au naturel, I suppose, than anything. Although there'll be an industrial area, but it won't be like, you know, supremely industrial or anything. You get me? You probably don't. Even I don't get me. See, pine cones, they do exist. Acorns and pine cones. What should I call this episode? I don't know. Normally it's much more evident what I'm going to call it because it's what I've been talking about the entire time. I guess it's just the autumn update. But isn't that misleading? Because that's like when the actual autumn update comes. Maybe I'll just call it pine cones and acorns. You ever used to collect pine cones and acorns? Me neither. It's like a Christmas tradition, isn't it? You're meant to like collect pine cones and paint them or something. Except I've never done that. Cover them in glitter or whatever. No, what a British pastime is definitely collecting conkers. Actually, I think I did used to collect acorns. Now I think about it. I have a faint memory of maybe collecting them back in primary school. And filling up a big tub of them. They of course all got very like rotten and horrid after a while because, you know, they're meant to be planted in the ground for another oak tree to potentially sprout. And I did not allow that to happen. Okay, we have a lot of sticks dropping from this tree. Audie looks like she's having a blast back there. This is back in the acorn and pinecone mines again. Back on the farm. Hard day's labour. Harvesting raw materials. So I don't even know how much do the acorns and pinecone stuff require to make. We have like none of the recipes. Oh my god, it requires so many acorns and pinecones. Are you serious? That's so much. Why is it so difficult to get them then, Nintendo? So you just complain and then more fall out, apparently. It's really the epitome of a squeaky wheel gets a grease, huh? You be the squeaky wheel, you get the grease. Or in this case, the pinecones and acorns. Nintendo! I don't like being whiny though. It feels wrong. And makes me feel bad. Alright, that's probably enough for now. I mean, it really isn't, but like, I can't be bothered anymore. I'm gonna go clear out my storage, I suppose. But I'll do that off camera. Maybe I'll harvest some more acorns and pinecones off camera. There's so much harvesting required. No! Okay, we're gonna put this path back in and then we'll round up this episode here. Just please stop letting us destroy these paths, Nintendo. Without being an island designer, it's so sad. It's so sad. That definitely wasn't this one. It's probably this one. No, it's probably the other one. Oh, it doesn't matter. Should we round this off here? If you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. And if you want, join my Dear Darling Discord down in the description below. I hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time. Sorry, Audie. I'm trying to wave. Bye-bye for now.